Good morning, everyone. My name is Nirnberger, and my project is called Ageless with Annette. And my client is Annette King, who is a yoga, workout, nutrition, and fitness sort of expert. So the problem statement was my client's current site was just really verbose. It had like words all over the place. The site was originally created in 2009, but it really looked like it was made in 2002 or something. It just it wasn't fresh enough. And the other problem was there's a huge disconnect between who the client's target audience was, which was like women over age 50, and there was a disconnect between her target audience and the site's design. So yeah, and when you logged into it, you just saw like statues and stuff, and so I thought like if anything, the site seemed to be sort of promoting aging rather than trying to like promote a youthful culture. So this is what the current site looked like, and yeah. And so the solution was to create something that like didn't have as many words and that used like visual communication more than actual literal communication. And also the new site that I made has like video integrated into the design itself rather than just sort of being a piece of content in it. And it was crafted using CSS3 and HTML5, and yeah. And so the methodology I used was, like, more importantly than anything, the creative process. So for me, what I did was I started with an idea, and I really do maintain that any design should start with an idea, because if you don't have an idea, you can't have any meaning, and if you can't have meaning, good luck with communication. So my idea was sort of what if this site could look like a workout place, a place where people are actually working out, and so it just kind of evolved from that. And so after this, I reflected. Originally, it started out as just like a Photoshop composition, like most websites start out as, and so eventually, like, it evolved into something that moved, and so I was able to like do this with the client's needs in mind, and yeah. So the tools I used were Adobe Photoshop to build the original site composition, which served as kind of a blueprint for how the site would look in terms of aspect ratio and stuff like that. And I used Adobe Dreamweaver to write the code for the files, and I used Adobe After Effects to like composite the video and key out the green screen. And I use Drupal, which is an open source content management system, so that the client can edit the site without having to come back to me and asking me, to write code and stuff. And so I use a couple other tools too. And if you're curious, please visit me in my poster session about those tools. So what I learned from the capstone project was how to catch up on deadlines and go from like being behind to being ahead. And so I learned how to work hard and stay calm under pressure, because there really is a lot of pressure with these capstone projects. And so I learned how to make tough decisions and how to put a client in check. And I don't know, I kind of think I grew up a little bit. And Yeah, and so at this point, I'd like to do a brief demo of like the homepage. So yeah, thank you very much, and please visit me on my personal session if you want to see like more of the site or if you have questions.